A Year with God, Day 84. The reading for today is out of 2 Corinthians chapter 2. And in this passage, Paul is writing to the church of Corinth. And background of the passage, apparently there was an individual in the church who had committed a sin, possibly one of them that was addressed in 1 Corinthians. The church community had responded with disapproval. And Paul is writing at this point to say, okay, this has gone on long enough. The phrase that he uses here is that they need to reaffirm their love. They need to forgive and comfort the individual who was caught into a sin. There's a couple of contrasting things here. One is the response of the church community to the person who was taken in sin was initially one of disapproval. It was one of letting him know you sinned, and in doing so, you harmed yourself, you harmed your relationship with God, and ultimately you also harmed us, because you are part of us, and you caused a great deal of sorrow here. And his response, apparently the response of the individual, was one of repentance and sorrow over his actions. But then we come to that point where Paul says, okay, now we need to put it behind us. It's been dealt with, it's over, it's done with. We need to move forward in love and forgiveness and acceptance. And I think sometimes we need to know when to do that. It's very, very easy, I think, to focus on somebody else's mistakes, to focus on somebody else's sin. It's not always as easy to know when to not do that, but when to move forward in love and acceptance and forgiveness, and to say, we understand what you did was wrong, but from this point on, we no longer care. We love you, we accept you, we forgive you, and we want you to be restored into a relationship with us. So, those are my thoughts on Day 84.